Take a deep breath. Close your eyes for just a moment. Imagine waking before the sun, before the notifications, before the rush steam curling from a quiet pot on the stove, the sharp, golden scent of ginger rising like a promise. Why do millions around the world begin their day this way? Not with coffee, not with screens, but with a simple root, sliced and simmered in water, boiled with intention, sipped with silence. The real reason people boil ginger every morning isn't just tradition. It's rhythm. It's resilience. It's a daily act of returning to the body before the world demands your mind. In the next 15 minutes, you'll discover how this unassuming rhizome, warm, pungent, alive, gently supports digestion, eases inflammation, and steadies your nervous system from the very first sip. You'll learn not just what it does, but how to prepare it so it becomes more than a remedy, more like a ritual. This isn't about quick fixes. It's about slow return. So take a breath in and let it out slowly. Feel your shoulders soften. Let your thoughts settle like leaves on still water. You're not here to consume content. You're here to reconnect with your breath, your body, and the quiet wisdom of the earth. And it all begins with ginger. Long before laboratories, people listened, and few plants spoke with the clarity of ginger. In ancient Ayurveda, it was called Vishwabisaj, the universal medicine. In traditional Chinese medicine, it was the yang root, used to awaken the body's fire after cold nights. In West Africa, healers brewed it for travelers to protect their stomachs on long journeys. And in the rainforests of Southeast Asia, where ginger first grew, wild elders taught children to chew a sliver before meals to invite the food in with respect. Ginger wasn't just medicine. It was a guardian, a messenger between the human body and the rhythms of the earth. Picture this: an old woman in a Kerala village, her hands gnarled like roots themselves, peeling ginger with a rusted knife at dawn. She doesn't measure. She knows by scent, by memory, by the way the steam curls toward the sky. She boils it not because a study told her to, but because her grandmother did, and her grandmother before her. There's poetry in that continuity. Ginger doesn't shout. It hums a low, warm vibration beneath the noise of modern life. It asks for nothing but attention, and in return, it offers steadiness, clarity, a quiet kind of courage. Before it was sold in capsules or labeled anti-inflammatory, it was simply a morning companion, a way to say, today, I honor my body. In Persian caravanserai, traders carried dried ginger to stave off fatigue and nausea on desert routes. In medieval Europe, it was so prized it was used as currency. This root crossed oceans not for conquest, but for care carried in pockets, pouches, and prayers. Its journey mirrors our own, seeking warmth in a cold world. Modern science is now catching up to what traditional healers have known for millennia. A 2020 double-blind, placebo-controlled study published in the Journal of Medicinal Food found that participants who consumed 1 gram of ginger daily for 12 weeks showed significant reductions in markers of systemic inflammation, particularly C-reactive protein, compared to the control group. Why? Because ginger contains two potent compounds, gingerol and shogaol. These aren't just buzzwords, they're bioactive molecules that interact directly with your body's inflammatory pathways. Think of them as gentle regulators, dialing down unnecessary immune responses without suppressing your defenses. And it's not just about inflammation. Researchers at the University of Michigan found that ginger may support healthy digestion by accelerating gastric emptying, meaning food moves through your stomach more efficiently, reducing bloating and discomfort. Another study from the American Journal of Obstetrics and Gynecology confirmed that ginger is safe and effective for easing morning nausea during pregnancy, used by millions as a natural alternative to pharmaceuticals. Even your brain may benefit. A 2021 review in Antioxidants noted that ginger's high antioxidant content may help protect neural tissue from oxidative stress, a key factor in long-term cognitive health. But here's what science can't fully measure: the ritual itself. The act of boiling water, slicing the root, waiting 10 minutes sets a pause button in a world that never stops. And that pause, it lowers cortisol. It calms the nervous system. It's medicine, even before the first sip. Remember, these studies suggest, they don't promise. Ginger isn't a cure, but it may support quietly, consistently, day after day. Recent research from Oregon State University also highlights ginger's potential role in supporting metabolic health, showing modest improvements in fasting blood sugar levels among prediabetic adults. Meanwhile, a 2023 pilot trial at Johns Hopkins explored its effects on post-exercise muscle soreness, with participants reporting faster recovery. While larger trials are needed, the pattern is clear. Ginger works not through force, but through subtle, systemic harmony, aligning with the body's innate intelligence rather than overriding it. To prepare ginger the old way is to slow down. Start with fresh, organic ginger root, knobby, earthy, full of life. Slice it thinly, or better yet, crush it lightly with the flat side of a knife. This releases more gingerol, the compound most active in its raw, fresh state. Place 1 to 2 teaspoons of sliced ginger into a small pot. Add 1.5 cups of filtered water. Bring it to a gentle boil, then reduce to a simmer. Let it steep for 10 full minutes. Not because a timer demands it, but because your soul needs that pause. 10 minutes to breathe, to watch the steam rise, to remember you're human, not a machine. Pour it into a ceramic mug, never plastic. The warmth should feel like a hand on your chest. Now, the intention. Before you sip, take a moment. Place your palms around the cup. Feel the heat. Whisper a quiet thank you to the earth, to your ancestors, to your body for showing up today. You may add a squeeze of lemon. Its vitamin C enhances ginger's antioxidant effects. A teaspoon of raw honey if your throat feels dry, or a single cinnamon stick for warmth that lingers, but never rush it. This isn't just tea, it's a threshold. Each morning, this ritual says, I begin with care, and if you miss a day, no guilt, just return. Ginger doesn't judge, it waits. In many Himalayan households, ginger is boiled with a single cardamom pod and a sliver of jaggery, practice believed to balance its heat with sweetness, mirroring life's dualities. Some Japanese traditions add a single shiso leaf for digestive harmony. These aren't rules, they're invitations to personalize your practice. The key isn't perfection, but presence. Let the kitchen become your sanctuary. Let the simmering pot be your altar. In that space, you're not just making tea, you're tending to your inner world. one quiet morning at a time. Ginger is gentle but powerful, and with power comes responsibility. If you're pregnant, ginger is generally considered safe for nausea, but limit intake to no more than 1 gram per day. And always consult your provider. If you're on blood thinners like warfarin or taking SSRIs, speak with your doctor first. Ginger may enhance their effects. Those with gallstones should also use caution, as it stimulates bile production. Side effects are rare but possible: mild heartburn or mouth irritation, especially with high doses. Start small. Listen closely. Now, for Synergy Nature's teamwork, ginger plus turmeric, a classic duo. Add a pinch of black pepper to boost curcumin absorption by up to 2,000%. Studied together at UCLA for joint comfort. Ginger plus lemon balm calms both digestion and nerves. A 2019 pilot study at UPenn noted reduced post-meal anxiety in participants using this blend. Ginger plus green tea. Antioxidant amplification, but avoid if sensitive to caffeine. Remember, more isn't always better. 1 cup in the morning is often enough, and never replace prescribed medication with ginger without professional guidance. Nature is generous, but she is not a substitute for medical care. Honor her strength with respect. It's also worth noting that ginger may interact with diabetes medications. By enhancing their blood sugar lowering effects, monitor levels closely if combining. Additionally, while fresh ginger is generally well tolerated, dried or concentrated forms like extracts or capsules can be significantly more potent and should be used with greater caution. Always choose whole, fresh root when possible. It carries not just chemistry, but context. The fiber, the water content, the natural balance of compounds all modulate its effects. This is why traditional preparations, slow and whole, remain the safest path. Let modern science inform your choices, but let ancestral wisdom guide your rhythm. Asterisk: this content is for educational purposes only. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Please consult your healthcare provider before using any herbal remedy, especially if you are pregnant, nursing, taking medication, or have a medical condition. Now, let your voice soften. Let the music fade into the sound of rain on a tin roof, crickets in the distance, the quiet crackle of a hearth. Close your eyes. Feel the warmth of the mug in your hands. Heavy, real, grounding. Take a slow sip. Let the liquid move through you, down your throat, into your belly. Feel that gentle heat bloom like sunlight through morning fog. With each breath, imagine tension in your gut softening, unwinding, releasing. Picture your digestive tract as a quiet river. Ginger, the current that keeps it flowing, clear and steady. Now, bring your attention to your chest. Is there tightness? Worry? Let the ginger's warmth raise there, to not to fix, but to hold, like a friend sitting beside you in silence. Breathe in. Ginger, earth, fire. Breathe out. Fatigue, noise, fear. You don't need to do anything right now. Just be here with this root, with this moment. Notice how your thoughts slow, how your jaw unclenches, how your shoulders drop just a little. This is not magic. It's presence. And ginger, it's simply the companion who reminds you to come back to yourself again and again. Stay here as long as you need. The world can wait. Imagine the gingers energy spreading through your limbs, now like golden threads weaving through your muscles, dissolving knots you didn't even know were there. Feel your feet on the floor, your spine tall but relaxed. There's no destination in this moment, only arrival. Let the steam from your cup rise like a prayer, carrying your intentions into the quiet air. And if a thought drifts in, a worry, a list, a memory, let it pass like a cloud across a still lake. You are not your thoughts. You are the stillness beneath them, the warmth, the breath, the root that holds you steady, even on unsteady days. So now you know the real reason people boil ginger every morning. It's not just for digestion, not just for immunity. It's for the quiet rebellion of starting your day on your own terms, with warmth, with intention, and with a root that has carried human wisdom for over 5,000 years. Ginger doesn't promise miracles. It offers consistency, care, a daily return to your body's intelligence. And if this simple ritual brought you a moment of stillness tonight, you might also wonder, what about other kitchen allies, like garlic, long praised for its protective power? If you're curious, don't miss our next deep dive. Garlic and immunity. What modern studies confirm there? We'll explore how this pungent bulb interacts with your immune cells, what clinical trials actually show, and how to use it with both science and soul. If this moment served you, share it with someone who's forgotten how to pause. Leave a comment below. What did you feel as you listened? Was it warmth, memory, a sense of coming home? And if you'd like more quiet revolutions like this, subscribe to some Da Service. We don't chase trends, we tend to roots. Before you go, may the spirit of ginger wrap around you like a blanket woven from sunlight and soil. May your mornings begin not with urgency, but with steam, silence, and the steady pulse of the earth beneath your feet. You are held. You are whole, and your next breath is already waiting.